A woman's words often reveal her feelings long before her actions do. While men are usually advised to watch for nonverbal cues, like body language, texting habits, or how often she takes the initiative, what she says can be just as telling, if not more. Women aren't always direct when it comes to emotions, especially early on. Instead of plainly admitting, "I like you," they communicate in a more subtle way, dropping hints, weaving encoded messages, and testing the waters while keeping an easy way out if things don't go as planned. In this guide, we'll uncover 7 key phrases that signal a woman is developing real feelings for you. If you notice even one, she's already thinking about you in a way she hasn't openly expressed. And if you pick up on multiple, she's emotionally invested. Let's dive in. 1. I just feel so comfortable around you. At first, this might seem like a simple, polite compliment, nothing that screams attraction. But when a woman says this with a certain tone and in a specific context, it carries far more weight than most men realize. Women are naturally more cautious than men when it comes to relationships. They have to be. Their instincts are wired not just for physical protection but for emotional safety as well. That's why they don't easily let their guard down with just anyone. So, if she tells you that she feels at ease around you, it's not a casual remark. It's her subconscious signaling that you've bypassed her usual defenses. But here's where most men get it wrong. There are 2 types of comfort a woman can feel with you. One builds deep attraction, while the other locks you into the dreaded friend zone. The first type is romantic comfort. She feels safe but also intrigued, excited, and drawn to you. The second is platonic comfort. She feels safe but without any spark or attraction. So how can you tell which one it is? Pay attention to how she says it and when she says it. If she tells you she feels comfortable while locking eyes with you, smiling, or playfully touching you, that's a strong sign she's developing romantic feelings. But if she says it with a neutral expression during a deep conversation about personal struggles, she may be placing you in the safe guy category. One of the biggest mistakes men make is thinking that making a woman feel comfortable is enough. But comfort alone doesn't create attraction, it builds trust. And trust without excitement, challenge, or intrigue, that's how you end up as just a friend. 2. I've never mentioned this to anyone before. When a woman starts opening up to you in a way she doesn't with most people, it's a major sign of how she feels. Women don't just share their deepest thoughts, fears, or past struggles with anyone. These aren't casual conversations, they're earned moments of vulnerability. So when she says something deeply personal and starts with, "I don't usually talk about this," or "I've never told anyone this before," she's sending a powerful message. You're different. But why does this matter? Why does emotional disclosure signal attraction? It all comes down to trust and emotional security. A woman cannot build a deep emotional connection with someone she doesn't trust. Before feelings turn into full-blown love, they begin as a slow, cautious peeling away of emotional layers. When she lets you into that part of her world, especially when sharing something deeply vulnerable like a past heartbreak, childhood trauma, or insecurity, it's a shift from surface-level attraction to something much more meaningful. And once she allows you into that space, detaching emotionally isn't easy for her. Here's where most men go wrong. They don't know how to respond. Some brush it off. "Oh, that's not a big deal." Others rush to fix it. "You just need to do this." And some even change the subject because they don't know what to say. None of these reactions strengthen attraction. The key isn't to solve her problems or downplay her feelings. It's to listen, validate, and make her feel understood. A simple, genuine response like, "I really appreciate you trusting me with that," or "That must have been really difficult for you," can create a deep sense of emotional safety. And that's what makes her feel truly connected to you. 3. Do you often think of me? When a woman asks you this, she's not just being curious. She's subtly testing the waters, trying to gauge how much space she occupies in your mind. This isn't a throwaway question. It's her way of seeking reassurance, a way to confirm whether she's more than just a passing thought to you. Women don't ask this to men they aren't emotionally invested in. If she didn't care, she wouldn't even wonder whether you think about her or not. The fact that she's bringing it up means she's already been thinking about you, and now she's trying to see if the feeling is mutual. Now here's where most men go wrong. They either give a boring, predictable answer, "Yeah, I think about you," or they go overboard and make themselves too available, "I can't stop thinking about you." Both responses kill the excitement because attraction thrives on a mix of certainty and mystery. The best way to handle this? Keep her intrigued. Playful, teasing responses work best because they answer her question while keeping the tension alive. For example, maybe. "Why, have you been thinking about me?" "I try not to, but somehow you keep sneaking into my thoughts." Thinking? Or dreaming? Maybe a little of both. These types of responses accomplish two things. They confirm that she's on your mind without giving away too much, and they also flip the script, making her admit that she has been thinking about you too. This adds a layer of intrigue and keeps the conversation dynamic and exciting. But let's go deeper. Why does this question matter so much? Why does it signal that she's developing real feelings? Because when a woman asks this, she's giving you an opportunity to escalate things emotionally. If you handle it right, this is one of those moments where a casual connection can shift into something deeper. Women may phrase this in different ways. "Do you ever miss me? I bet you don't even think about me when I'm not around. I was just wondering, do you ever think about our conversations after we talk?" Regardless of how she says it, the meaning is the same. She wants confirmation that she matters to you, but she doesn't want to ask outright. If she were completely indifferent, she wouldn't bring it up at all. So what should you do next? Here's where most guys miss the opportunity. They either give a flat answer and move on, or they lay it on too thick. The best move? Add depth to the conversation. Once you've playfully responded, use that moment to shift into something more personal. A great way to do this is by bringing up a specific memory about her. "You know, I was actually thinking about that joke you made the other day. I had to stop myself from laughing in public." "Funny you ask. I was just remembering the way you reacted to that movie we watched. You have the most interesting expressions when you're really into something." This does two things. It makes her feel special and keeps the conversation engaging, ensuring she keeps thinking about you long after the moment has passed. For, "I feel like you really get me." There's something incredibly powerful about these words. They go beyond casual connection. When a woman says this, she's not just acknowledging compatibility, she's recognizing a rare kind of understanding, one that doesn't require endless explanations. This phrase carries emotional weight because it speaks to a connection that's deeper than words. It's not just about shared interests or common experiences. It's about feeling truly seen in a way that most people don't make her feel. When a woman tells you this, it means you've reached a place others haven't. You're no longer just someone she enjoys spending time with. You're someone whose presence matters, someone who understands her beyond the version of herself she presents to the world. That's not something she finds easily, and when she does, it changes everything. The moment she says these words, there's an unspoken sense of relief, as if she's been waiting for someone who genuinely sees her. And now she's found that in you. This is a turning point. It means her feelings aren't just on the surface anymore. They've taken root in something much deeper. 5. What would you do if you were me? At first glance, this might seem like just another way of asking for advice, but there's much more to it. When a woman asks for your perspective on her decisions, it's not just about seeking guidance. It's a subtle sign that she values the way you think and handle life. This isn't a casual question. It's her way of testing the waters, seeing if your mindset aligns with hers, and gauging whether you have the emotional intelligence and wisdom that make you more than just a friend. She's not just asking because she needs help, she's asking because your opinion matters to her on a deeper level. Psychologically, this is an invitation into her inner world. She's giving you a chance to show not only how you think but how you feel, how you process challenges, how you handle emotions, and whether she can trust your influence in her life. It may seem subtle, but it's a pivotal moment. She's no longer just seeing you as someone she enjoys talking to, She's starting to picture what it would be like to have you as a steady presence in her life. 6. I want you to be proud of me. This might not be the first phrase that comes to mind when thinking about romance, but when a woman says this, it carries deep emotional weight. It's not just about seeking approval, it's a reflection of how much she values your opinion and respects your presence in her life. To truly understand the power of this statement, you have to look at it through the lens of admiration and emotional investment. People naturally seek validation in relationships, but when a woman specifically wants you to be proud of her, it signals something far more profound. She's not just interested in your affection, she's drawn to the way you see her. This isn't about trying to impress you with actions or achievements. On a deeper level, it's about self-worth, her desire to meet a standard she associates with you because she sees you as someone worth striving for. It's a quiet yet powerful way of saying, I care about how you see me because you matter to me. More than anything, it reveals a shift in mindset. She's not just showing up for herself anymore. She's motivated to be the best version of herself because she values what you bring into her life. Not out of obligation, but because she genuinely wants to. 7. I can't picture my life without you. This phrase carries a quiet intensity. It's more than just words of affection. It's an open admission of deep emotional attachment. When a woman says this, she's not just expressing how much she cares. She's revealing that her life and yours have become so intertwined that the thought of separation feels unimaginable. This isn't a casual statement. It's a declaration of significance. Psychologically, it speaks to emotional bonding. According to attachment theory, people form profound connections with those who shape their world in meaningful ways. When she says this, she's not just acknowledging attraction. She's telling you that you've become a central part of her life. This statement goes beyond the small, everyday moments. It speaks to the foundation of her emotional world. In her mind, your absence wouldn't just be noticed, it would leave a void. It's a powerful sign that she's emotionally invested, that she sees you as someone irreplaceable, someone who belongs in her future. More than anything, this is a subtle but significant invitation, a way of saying, I see a future with you and I hope you see it too. These 7 signs aren't just words, they're glimpses into the emotions of a woman who is beginning to fall for you. Each one reflects a growing connection, built on trust, admiration, and the kind of emotional depth that makes a relationship truly meaningful. But remember, words alone don't tell the whole story. They're simply an echo of the emotions stirring beneath the surface. If you want to truly understand how she feels, pay attention to what's left unsaid. Observe her actions, the way she looks at you when she thinks you're not watching, and how she treats you when there's nothing to gain. Because in the end, actions speak the loudest. If you found these insights valuable, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the psychology of relationships. Thanks for watching, and always remember, the more you listen, the more you understand.